everyone, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about decluttering guilt and how to get past it. I'm going to share some of the ways that I'm getting past my decluttering guilt. Many times we start decluttering and we think about the time, the money, the energy, the many years that we've stored an item, who's given it to us, and all those different things that go into our decision on whether or not to get rid of things. I'm going on about 4 years of decluttering at this point, and I am 57. So I thought I would share some of the things that I'm discovering along my journey with you. I do have other decluttering videos from the beginning on, and I hope you will enjoy that playlist if you are just starting decluttering or if you're in the middle of decluttering. Some of those things that I discover might be helpful to you as well. So I have a lot of things in my house that ended up in my house, but they weren't even mine. I raised 6 kids. Many times they moved or they moved again, and they would store things and then they wouldn't come back to get them. Or when they moved out, they didn't take everything they had with them, and then they'd come back for little bits of it at times, or move back stuff to mom's farm to store it again. So I have a lot of things that don't belong to me, but they somehow ended up in my house, and I don't think I'm alone in that. And then I alone have too much stuff. And a lot of things have been given to me over the years. I didn't buy everything, but since I had 6 kids, people would be like, oh, I know you can use this. I know you can use this. And people would give me things. And I would think, oh, I'll find a use for it at some point, or I'll give it away. And I still ended up saving it over those years. A few thoughts that have come into my head since I've started this journey. And they continue to open up ideas in my head as I'm going through it. And I'm always enlightened to the things that I think of. And it's like a light bulb moment. I'm like, why didn't I think of this sooner? Because I was stuck in that mentality of saving, preserving things, storing things, using things, finding a use for them, saving them for someone else that might have a use for them. I was stuck in that mindset. So I had a light bulb moment yesterday, and I thought about all these things that I'm storing, and I have an entire tub upstairs of brand new towels. We've been using the same towels for 30 years. Some of them are a little tattered, a little frayed, but they're still usable. I've been waiting to get them to the point that I could cut them up, make them into rags, but I had enough rags. So I kept rationalizing not pulling out the new towels and continuing to use the old towels. And then I had this light bulb moment yesterday thinking, you know, my son has got me towels 2 years in a row because he says, Mom, you should have nice towels. And he buys them for me. And I put them in the tub upstairs because I'm still using up the old towels. And I thought yesterday, why have I not just swapped those out? Why am I using the old towels and saving the new towels? I should be using the new towels. And if I really feel like I need to save the old towels for rags or for the camper or for something like that, I could be swapping those out. And then if I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't need those old towels as a backup in the back of my mind anymore, it'll be easier to let them go. And I can be enjoying the brand new towels that I've been storing. How silly is that? This is how my mind works sometimes, and I think I'm not alone in this. And we hear from other creators, use your good stuff. And I think that is where some of that mindset's at. Why am I not using the good stuff? I have it. My son feels that I deserve the good stuff, and yet I'm still in that mindset of using up what I have. And it's okay. It's great to use up what you have. But when I already have the new stuff and I'm not spending money on getting the new stuff, I should be using the new stuff. So I know that was a little bit long, but I wanted to tell you my thought process in this because, like I said, I try to share my decluttering thought processes with you as I'm going through this journey. And I'm 4 years in, and I'm just now discovering that I should have swapped those out a long time ago. So I want you to give yourself permission to keep what you want to keep and let go of what you want to let go of. Many times we feel pressure. We feel pressure that something is never going to leave our house. We don't really have that decision to make it leave our house. We have all of these memories attached to it or responsibilities that we feel are attached to it, and we're not really sure about letting it go. But we need to give ourselves permission to keep what we want to keep. If there's something that we're not ready to get rid of, at some point we probably will be ready to get rid of it. That has happened to me many times. So maybe I'm not ready to get rid of those old towels yet, but I bet soon or coming up in the future, I'll be ready to let them go just by making that swap. It mentally helps me let some things go. So it doesn't mean it will never leave my house at some point. It just means it's not leaving right now. So the things that you're comfortable getting out of your house right now, get them out. The things that you're still unsure about or it makes you uneasy, give yourself permission to keep those a while longer until you're ready to let them go. And just because you're in this decluttering mindset doesn't mean that you don't deserve to have a few new things if you feel like you need the new things or want something new. I have gotten rid of thousands upon thousands of items. And every now and then I will feel a little bit of guilt if I want to get myself something new. I'll think, no, I'm in the middle of decluttering. I don't need to bring anything else in this house. But the other day I found some pajama pants on sale for $4.99 each. And I don't have any pajama pants. And I thought, it's not winter. That's why they're on sale. But it might be nice to have some of those come winter to sit around in the evenings and have something fuzzy and cozy to wear. I've never had anything like that. I usually wear nightgowns. So I thought, I'm going to give myself permission to get a couple of pair on sale. I do need them. I don't have them. And it's okay. I've let thousands of things go. It's okay to bring a couple of items in if I feel like I could benefit from those. So give yourself permission to do that. Then I have ran across the items that I used to collect. I used to collect lighthouses, and a lot of people would give them to me as gifts. I used to collect shot glasses when we traveled, and so people would give me shot glasses once in a while when they traveled. And as I was decluttering, I thought, I really don't save these things anymore. I really don't want them anymore. So I went through them. I picked out my favorite shot glasses. I picked out my favorite lighthouses. Most of them were Christmas. And I got rid of the rest. I can't tell you the weight that went off of my shoulders when I got rid of those things. I thought it would cause me stress to get rid of them because some of them were gifts and I had been collecting them for so long. It was hard to let go of the fact that I don't collect those anymore. I really don't want them anymore. But it's okay to let go of the ones that I've gotten rid of. It was such a relief to know that I don't have to dust around them. I don't have to store them anymore. I don't have to find a shelf space for these things anymore. I can make my shelves more sparse, easier to clean. They look less cluttered. And when you walk in, it immediately looks cleaner just because I have less of those things in my house. It was such a relief to let those go when I thought I would have guilt on letting them go. I guess the main thing that I have really learned from this whole process is sometimes we're opening up space, and that feels really good when we're decluttering. But many times we are opening up our time, which feels even better. I remember a time when people would tell me they were coming for the weekend, I would clean for all the time I had up until the time they got there, trying to get my house in order so that it didn't look cluttered before they got here. Now when they tell me that they're coming, I may wash up the last few dishes in the sink, do a little vacuuming, sweep the floor, just hit those high spots, and I'm done. I have hardly anything to do. I've even been able to leave the house and do things the day before they come and not feel like I have to stay home and clean every minute until the minute I see them pull in the yard. That has been such a huge relief. That time has opened up. I have evenings that are open. I have days that are open. My Saturdays are free. I'm not spending all of my time cleaning and organizing and getting the house in order anymore, because it is in order basically at any given time if someone pulls in the yard. I can open my door, let them in with a smile, and feel good about that. That never used to happen. I used to have panic until they got here, trying to get that last minute of something done before they walked to my door. So as you're going through things, again, give yourself permission to keep the things that you're not sure about. It doesn't mean they're not leaving your house. It just means today's not the day. So I hope this has helped, and I hope to see you in the next video. If it has, please give me a like and a subscribe, and thanks for watching.